Hello, welcome back to the Mythology Manifest. For today's video, I am going to be explaining how the hero Perseus tracked down and retrieved the head of the scary snake-haired woman, Medusa. So this story begins with a princess called Danae, who was pregnant with a baby son of Zeus. Now, her dad wasn't very happy about her being pregnant, and this was because he had once spoken to someone who could see the future, and this person had told him that his grandson would take his kingdom, and so he sent his daughter away to a new island called Seriphos, where she married a fisherman called Dictys. And Dictys' brother was the king, called Polydectes, and Polydectes had always been jealous of Dictys, and when his brother married Danae, he realised he wanted to marry Danae, but he couldn't. Dictys helped raise Danae's son, who was called Perseus, but unfortunately, when Perseus was 18, Dictys died. With his brother dead, Polydectes decided he now wanted his turn to marry Danae, but he didn't want Perseus to know, as Perseus had loved Dictys like a father. So, Polydectes pretended he was marrying another woman, and asked Perseus to get him an engagement gift. Perseus said that he would, and the king asked for the head of Medusa. And Medusa was once a woman who upset the goddess Athena, and so got turned into a snake-haired monster who could turn men into stone with just a look. Polydectes asked for this because 1, he thought it would take Perseus a long time to find Medusa, and 2, he believed that if Perseus did find Medusa, she would kill him. Perseus agreed to this quest, and so the god Hermes and the goddess Athena appeared before him and gave him gifts to help. One was a helmet, which made him invisible, which had been a gift from Hermes and the god of the underworld, Hades. Another of the gifts was a sword, which was from Zeus, and he also received a shield with a mirrored back from Athena. They also gave him winged shoes, which he used to fly around the world looking for Medusa. Eventually, he found 3 witches, who only had one eye, known as the Grey. Perseus took the eye, and he said he would only give it back to them when they gave him directions to a set of minor goddesses called the Hesperides. So, the Grey did this, and he went and found the Hesperides, who helped him by giving him a magic bag to put Medusa's head in once he had cut it off, and they then told him where he could find Medusa. On the island of Medusa, Perseus snuck into Medusa's cave and saw her sneak up behind him in the reflection of his mirror. He used this so he didn't look directly at her and get turned to stone. He swung his sword and cut off Medusa's head. He then put the head in her bag, and suddenly a winged horse Pegasus shot from Medusa's body and attracted the attention of Medusa's snake-haired sisters. So Perseus rode Pegasus and escaped them. If you're wondering what Medusa and her sisters look like, here is an adaptation that I created. Anyway, on his way back home to Seriphos, Perseus turned Atlas the Titan to stone, so that he wouldn't be in pain holding up the sky. He also turned a sea monster to stone, who was going to eat a princess called Andromeda, but he then married her after that. At the wedding, someone tried to ruin it, so Perseus turned him to stone, but accidentally turned a few others to stone, including a guest who had actually been Danae's father, who had sent her away for being pregnant. When Perseus returned home, he saw Polydectes was trying to force his mother to marry him, and so he surprised everyone by crashing the wedding and turning Polydectes to stone with Medusa's head, meaning that Danae no longer had to marry him. Then he, Danae, and Andromeda returned back to Danae's original home called Argos, where Perseus took the throne with Andromeda as his queen, and together they ruled until they died of old age many years later. That is the end of that myth. If you enjoyed, please like, comment or subscribe. If you know any friends who might like this channel, please let them know. And if you learn about myths in school, I would really appreciate you telling your teachers about my channel. Let's keep classics alive. I will see you next time on Mini Myths.